Is love in the room? Well, if it's in our loving tongue, baby, is love in the room? Don't whine on me here, lady. Is love in the room? If he wanna fight and stray, is love in the room? We playing with House Monday in the ladies' room. Don't worry, us. She said, you're giving topic to Aruna. Study your place. Your woman outside with cousin whole day. You can't see face. The story end up on ladies' room. You disappear without trace. Oh Lord, if all she know is papi show and stress outside, is love in the room? If you wanna have to get take care, they bust the files. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, is love in the room? Don't whine on me here, lady. Is love in the room? If he wanna fight and stray, is love in the room? We playing with House Monday in the ladies' room. Oh, na na na. It's only love in the ladies' room. It's love in the room.
Well, we're up and running once again. It is Monday, April 14th. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the ladies' room. It is so nice of you guys to join us. A special good morning to those who tuned in, even though we had the intercall games last week. They still made it their duty to at least pass and show their face. So those are the people I will be acknowledging this morning. The rest of you, I shall pretend you are still at the National Stadium. Thank you so much, Nirvana Spa and Detox Center. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance and Western Union, for making our show possible yet again. And of course, to you, our listeners, thank you so much for choosing us. Good morning and happy birthday to good morning, Rhonda Joseph. Happy birthday. Hope you have yourself an awesome celebration. Also, Blacker Dan is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Blacker Dan. Who else? Who else? We have, I think that's all that I saw. Happy birthday. And if you celebrated on the weekend, I trust you had a good celebration as well. Yep. So we're back at it again. Hope everybody's doing well. You got some rest on the weekend or whatever you did. What did I miss? Why am I not seeing it? I'm not seeing the notification. Oh, there it is. Righty. So, a special morning to, I need to put on my spectacles. A special morning to my listeners on radio, 95.1, 95.3. And of course, if you're viewing the live stream on YouTube or Facebook, good morning. Hey, Carol, good morning to you. Good morning, Shante. Good morning, Jay Laborde. And don't think I don't remember because I took note. Yeah, I did. I'm petty like that. Good morning, Don. Hey, Jay. Della, good morning. Marianne, good morning. This tall one, no. The one after the tall one. Cooley, no. Good morning, Anasa. No. Okay, who else was there? Yeah, forget you. Good morning, Roderick, Linda. Who else we have here? The one name that starts with D, ends with C. No, forget you. We're going down again. Good morning, Nissy, Sonia, Patrice, Alexander. Good morning, Terrence Wells. Good morning, Melvin Brown. Nichelle. Good morning. Diane, Jerome. Good morning, Najuma. How are you, my love? Hope all is well. Good to see you in the room. Good morning, Roxanne. Yeah. Invoice in the hotel. Mr. Ray, which hotel Jackie residing in that I'm not aware of? Well, I was not supposed to call that her name. I was supposed to say the tall one. As I was saying. Good morning, Charmaine. Suzanne, you have a question? What is your question, Suzanne? Philip Simon. Clarina, good morning. Good morning. Shauna, Tom Girl, Dakota, Michelle, Charles, Jenny, good morning. Shante, yeah, I'll tell you why in a minute. Gadina, good morning. I would like to be an ambassador for them this weekend when I am in Trinidad. I'm not passing on no message, lady. You have all the links in the world. I'm not even acknowledging your question or your comments or whatever. Where were we? Leroy Watson, welcome to the room. Rhonda Joseph, happy birthday. Guys, join me in wishing Rhonda a happy birthday. Sandra Hosford, Terrace, Donna Dumont, good morning. Hermelin, and you checked in the first day, and after that it was no show. So that is not that does not count. Mr. Carrington, trying to make me and you have nothing this week, please, because I realize because Najuma isn't here every day. The lady booked up hotel, which includes free breakfast. Now, one thing for free ticket doesn't mean invited, Papa. When it's time for pay, they just invite me places. Anyways, good morning, Eddie and Janelle. So we have a lot of catching up to do, and we're gonna start from Saturday and work our way back, and then come forward. Big up yourself, Rafi. So I ventured out on Saturday, and it's not like you don't want to go out there, but when you look at the entertainment life in Grenada, it's like if you're not drinking, then there's no point. And like I said, when you're like 40 plus, your taste changes, your appetite for certain things changes. You don't feel people-y no more. You're like, people kind of make you feel, I can't deal with y'all today. So you kind of look for things to do, places to go that sort of suits where you're at, as you evolve, as you move from one stage to another. You kind of look, if I'm discussing my coworker today or no. It's not my place to discuss my coworker. I think my coworker has a voice and a platform, and if he wishes to, he can do that himself. Yeah? I already discussed that the young man, and that is all I'm prepared to discuss on it. I'm not gonna get dragged into any bantering and back and forth with anyone, but regarding anybody. Yeah, because I know a lot of people. You've been a lot of people tuned in just for that. I don't do drama here. I don't do bacchanal and confusion. So I'm not going to tell or address or let anybody know what they should or shouldn't do. We're all grown and I think we know what we can and should and would want to do. Carifta is coming up this weekend in Trinidad, so I want to say hats off and best wishes to the Carifta team and to the athletes in particular who will be going to represent us for this weekend at the Carifta Games. All right, so big up yourselves. As I was saying, yeah, so I try to, it's like you go out and it's either somewhere to drink, or it's either drink or food, or you go to a party that is filled with your peers, like my children and nieces that I saw grow up before my eyes, Kayla, and I'm outside with, and I'm like, no. I think that was when I saw Debbie. Remember we were talking about it on Saturday, me and Kayla in Fete. I'm like, look at baby Kayla that they used to hold hand and I'm in Fete. No. So it kind of, the pool, the entertainment pool is sort of limited when you pass, like when you're 40 going up the road. Everything is either wine and jam and balance and tip on your toe and bend over and I can't. Anyways, I had the pleasure of being invited to the launch of the Ecstasy, and I want to say kudos to Steve Duncan for this brilliant move. Like I posted a video, and of course it highlighted how it started. How it started from vision to now reality and everything. Because I really, really thought, I'm not gonna lie, I thought the boat was brought in here and retrofitted. I did not realize it was literally built from the ground up, from the water up, from start to finish. That's why, it took some time. And also with COVID, it sort of, threw some wrenches in his plans. But at the end of the day, it is here, came to fruition, and it is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. So I was given a story yesterday of why I stopped going on, I used to like boat rides, not to go on jam, but just to know sometimes, it's something different. You're chilling with your friends, you find a spot and you're sailing and what have you. And, it's just awesome to have something of this, caliber, of this standard. And I hope that the patrons and whoever will be going on the man's boat will treat it as such. And you would realize it's not no old thing. So, but I don't have to worry about that because I know he's going to be he wouldn't be at any and anything. So I want to say congratulations to him. Really, really, really nice. So for those of us who want to dress up and go somewhere and have a good time, a big people spot, the ambience, it's just awesome. So if you guys missed the video, this was it at night. I'm sorry I didn't take a full shot of it in the day, but with the lights on in the night, so it's like Karma on the water, but a more upscale version of Karma on the water. The bathroom. That was one of the issues I have going on both times. The bathroom. Sometimes I have to hold it until I come off and I'm talking hours because either the bathrooms are blocked up and then the stench and there's water in your foot and it's like you have to talk to the bathroom is the place. Automatic flush toilet, you don't have to touch it, you don't have to do nothing, you do your business, you get up, flush after you, nice sinks, equipped with different things to spray up yourself and organize yourself, and you're good to go. Yeah, so it is really, 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 really something to be proud of. Like I said, it's just the ambience, it's upstairs, it's like the VIP time, everything. I'm talking about the VIP, so I know although they say it's designated for events and yeah? So from the lighting to the ambience, the bathroom, the bars, can't hear me when the video is playing? Oh, okay, didn't realize. Thank you for that. Yeah. So it's really, really, really. But how you ain't hearing me in the video up? Hold on. Let me see if I hear myself now. You guys are hearing me when the video was playing? Because I was just told they're not hearing me. Someone just said I'm not. But I ain't see nobody complaining in the. You heard a drinker. Whoever tell you that lie on me, Jackie. They good lie on me. Debbie Crony, what you think about? I ain't talking about when you was checking in. I'm talking about when you was here and in the stadium and you and Jackie and the others disappeared without as if the games will stop if all you come out for 2 seconds and watch and come in the room. The video audio was louder than the mic? Okay, got you. So I had to like turn it down. All right. No? Okay, so let me just, as I was saying, I was sort of trying to give very clear. Yeah, so as I was saying, it is really, 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 really nice. And music was drawing up my voice. So nobody else, all they sit down there and taking all of that like sheep, and nobody else say nothing. Somebody had to come quite in box to tell me that. And how much of all they sit down inside 100 plus and don't say a word? I ain't lying, boy. One of these days, don't worry, God is love. Where were we? Yeah, so it was really, really, really nice, and I'm looking forward to, sailing again. You see how, one thing I missed? Y'all see how them Jamaicans and Barbadians dress up to go on a cruise? When I'm telling you dress, like heels, dress up with pumps on and heels, and dress to the nines, that is what I envision for that boat. No, yeah, you could put on your nice pair of slippers if you wish to, but like dress up, just dress up and enjoy, going out in the daytime for a nice, because everything is in the night, and I'm at the age now when by 10 o'clock it's 10 Haile Marys to keep me awake. I'm sorry, I need to sleep. So me and fighting up with no Saturday late night and Jew falling on me and them people peeing on my foot, and no, over's that. Moving on. So that kind of vibe, I would love to see us just dress up and go to day events. I don't know what's wrong. Listen, Grenadian women are some of the most beautiful, attractive women you will find. It's like some of all your self-confidence is on the floor, that all you think if you come out in the day, as compared to the night, you shine more bright in the night than in the daytime. What is your fear of dressing up, whether you're into makeup or not, but dressing up and coming out to a day fair, to a brunch? I, for the life of me, can't get over Trinidad pre-breakfast fete, breakfast fete, brunch fete, after brunch fete, lunch fete, afternoon fete, after work fete, daytime fetes. But everybody just want to run out in the night like Bat and Laja Bless, and let me go outside. Let me dress up and go outside. Dress up, look good, smell good, and come outside and enjoy yourself. Get nice, beautiful pictures. I live to see those photos from Beja Tube and all those other places where you see people out in the day capturing the beauty of nature, the blue skies and the greenery, whatever the decor. Some people spending money on decor, and I don't know how you expect to enjoy it or take nice pictures of it in the night. We go dress now, here's just a stick on. There's no sticking nothing. Salva says nobody could touch on Beja and Lady. I never see people go dress. Listen, them just dress up to go on a boat ride, heels in their foot to go on boat ride, to have the time of their lives on boat ride. We have to get into the habit of it. We can't just be catering for only young people. Them have energy. When I was that age, you and mine, you could fall on you every day of the week. Monday to Friday, you're gone. See me, you're gone. Any time of the week, whole weekend, you're gone. Monday morning, you're up and running like nothing. But we act as though once people pass 40, that is like you should stay home and make crochet and make them like a bucket hat. And no, hello. Y'all see Debbie Crony, 60 and fabulous? We outside. We still want to be outside, but we don't want to be outside with a bunch of little children I said, when you time you come home, I said, your hair smell of weed, your clothes smell of weed, you forget what perfume you have on because you're just smelling hot, sweaty and weed and um, the alcohol. You wanna dress up and feel good and look good and go to events. Yeah? So I hope with the dawn of this new boat, we will definitely, we will definitely make some move in that direction because we can do it. Gabby, I didn't see when you come in. Morning, neighbor. I custom scene trouble on the. Who's she a custom scene trouble on the? Me or them people seeing trouble under you? Some Grenadians lack confidence, and I think that is the issue. I think Grenada promoters want to have a brunch. By the time it's 3 p.m. to 1 a.m., the promoters are to blame. If you're having a day event, it needs to start and end in the day. That is true. That is true. And when you say you're starting at 11 a.m., you're starting at 11 a.m. You're not waiting for nobody to come and then you start. Because if people get into the habit of starting at a particular time, that you know this event is going to start at 11 a.m. on the nose, you're going to be there to get your money's worth. If you want to come 4 or 5 in the afternoon and then when you reach you ain't get nothing to eat, that's your business. It's not brunch, it's not dinner. So people want to come late after the fact and then come and make confusion. Oh, I spent all this money and I ain't getting to eat. No, it's yes, surely you could send for your pot. I fed up with you and Naya with this pot and them. Every now and when I start making my vehicle sound like an old vehicle, clang, clang, clang. Come for your pot, Shirley. Thank you. When your daughter waking up 12 o'clock in the day to get message after I leave, ain't nobody happy as Naya. Sheena says, I read Sheena, then the young and don't know how to behave either. You step on their foot. Me and want to go to a place and people think you watch them too hard, they will to come and stand up in your face and nope. Then we have some nice big people events. You can dress up and have ourselves a good time. Yeah? So again, big up to Stephen, all those involved in the ecstasy. Looking forward to sailing and having a good time, right? Like what's the name? Just GBN Neutron. When last you been to a party? When last the thing is so nice. Yeah, I want to sing that. And let me tell all of that too. Why we at it? So whoever DJs, like I said, 2025, we're working on grooves. The man boat is not boat for total chaos, madness. Make sure you all upgrade your groove folders. Boat ride is for groove. I don't understand how you want. I ain't mind a 2, 3, 4. But yeah, one boat ride and you run up and down, and yeah. Give us a little groove, please. Incorporate more grooves in your playlist so we can enjoy it. Watch the audience. Yeah? Because when we're going up the road, when your knees start to hurt, when you go down and up and down, you can't make it 5 and 6 times. That is pain. So organize all yourselves, please and thank you. Grenada needs to start asking for IDs for some events. Yeah, big people thing, man. Martin, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, Martin, you're a boss when it comes to that. You know how to handle the drinks. And Martin, you and your team need to organize some non-alcoholic beverages, please. Some mixes without any alcohol. So start doing your research. All right? And make sure you have a little umbrella and thing. You want to take your little hand with umbrella, stick in your drink. Because that's what the boat calls for. Yeah? You want to dress and you want to think and you have a little umbrella thing and you see a little lime or a little lemon or you slice a pineapple on the side of your glass and you want to feel like you're doing something. So let me up the game now, man. Not everywhere we go had to be like set our bush vibes and everything had to be, nah. It's time for us to your pot come and make music in the trunk. Yeah, it's time for us to elevate ourselves. We can't be always, you have time and place for everything. And that is one of the things we don't realize. Speaking of time and place, let me say congratulations to the principal and staff of and of course students of the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School on that message that they put out, denouncing the whatever bottle throwing incidents that occurred at Intercall at athletes from another school or whatever the case might be. Kudos to them for taking the lead and apologizing for the behavior and I keep telling all you, children are not the problem. We well, the lady with the umbrella. I want my little umbrella on the side. Nice little cocktail with a little umbrella. We, Anik Hosford, good morning. We, the adults, are the problem. And it's not now I realize that, but now it's just, showing up itself so often that now I firmly believe we as adults are the problem. Because how are you going to an event? You're not even a school child. And some of you probably ain't even go to secondary school, but have the loudest mouth in secondary and in school affairs. How are you going to an event as an adult? And maybe the school you're supporting or you don't like or whatever the case might be. How are you as an adult going to an event and the best thing for you to do as an adult is to throw bottles at a school child? Make that make sense. And then we've developed a culture in this 133 square miles that wrong is wrong depending on who does the wrong and how much we like or don't like the person doing it. If you like them, then you make all excuses under the sun. And it's like we've reached a point where we can't just look at things from a right and wrong perspective, regardless of, doesn't matter who do it. Doesn't matter if you like the person or not. It's that we become so, like this hypocrisy is so embedded in us. It's like deep embedded in us. I always say, thank God for my little circle that I need. I don't need a big one. It's like a little one. So I have space when I close it. That if you do something wrong, they can say to you, I don't like that. Listen, that was not a good look. Check yourselves. I don't like how you move there. I don't like what you say there, with no excuses. But how do we expect people to grow and develop and change when you know what they're doing is wrong? They know what they're doing is wrong. But you condoning it because that's your friend or that's your associate or whatever the case might be. If wrong is wrong, it's wrong across the board. Because there are certain things people would do and some you would give it a pass. But let me do it. I'll be swinging from the market, from the rafters in the market. We can't just talk about, we can't grow and we can't develop if we don't look somebody in the eyes and say, hey. And there were other people around her to poke her and say, poke other people that you see doing it and tell them, don't do it, stop. But some of you are using the excuse, oh, it used to happen and all that. I have no problems if you have the students doing it to each other because we've done that. Going to intercall, that used to be the fun. That used to be fun for us because they basically sold everything in plastic bottles. So that was fun for us. Either we filled it with water or dirt or whatever the case, whatever we could find to make it, when we pelt it, for it to hit our land. I mean, it may not be right, but what I'm saying, it looks better if it's the students doing it amongst themselves than an adult who's supposed to know better doing it. That's all. There's nothing to defend. Whether you're friends, not friends, if it's wrong, it's wrong. Doesn't matter who's doing it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Brian said we're working on mock days, especially for a person like you. So thank you, Brian Sylvester. Looking forward to that. Mock days is what I was looking for. Madam Kizzy, not Thomas, McEwen. You good, sis? Yeah, I had to check up on you. So, I saw adults defend that young lady's action. I could not believe it. You hate a school. This thing is not... are people who get very passionate. I've never developed that sort of passion, but it's understandable. You see people passionate about, like, they have a favorite artist and they will go down to the wire for the artist. So same as in sports, if they support SAS, then they're gonna fight to the nines for SAS. If they support the Grenada Boys Secondary School, they're gonna. It's that serious? Like, talk to me. It's that serious. Some of y'all take these things personally, like you're personally affected. It's a competition. It is designed for the best team or school or athletes, whatever, to win. And everybody gives their best. But at the end of the day, if we don't have a tie, there can only be one winner. That just goes to show in real life how hard it is for us to congratulate or support people or encourage people or compliment people when we see they're doing well. We always have to stick some labels on their back or find ways to say the meanest, nastiest set of things about them or to drag them down. It is a true reflection of who we are as a people. We hate to see people elevate. The minute somebody starts making a little stride, oh, you're eating our food, oh, you're this, that. Nobody sees the sacrifices you made. Nobody see and understand your journey over the years, how far you've come. And be like, yeah, boy, he or she been pushing hard for the last couple, they deserve it. Happy to see that they finally get a breakthrough. It's always something, some negative comment, is he that, she taking he, or he taking this, or he doing that for it, and that way. Like, nobody says, hey, yes, I've seen the work you've put in, so you deserve to reap the benefits now. Everything is, you're singing for a supper, or they give you that, or because he or she doing that. I don't know, boy. I really, really, really don't know, I swear. Among the adults, not students and athletes. Exactly. That's for the students. That's for students. That's not for grown people to do. Jillian Cadeau, good morning. Thanks for being here. Anyway, what time now? Yeah, I'm working good with time today. So, I've always maintained over the years, listen, I'll get another piece of stress with Sheen. I ain't lying, boy. Brother Trump, you're real stressing us out. You all know about the whole tariff thing, right? And the tariff that came into immediate effect. So I put in a little order by Shein since Tuesday. And normally, when you order something on Shein today, by tomorrow you're seeing shipping. So for the whole week, I only see him processing. I'm like, no, that is not my Auntie Shein. That is how Auntie Shein does behave. What going on here? Processing. Only to realize now with all the situation that's going on, shipping to the US is not going to be as easy as 1 to 3 as before. Because then people send me a whole, until Saturday, I finally get a email saying, what? Thank you for shopping with Shein. We wanted to inform you that due to logistics issues, the shipment of your order, blah, 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 is expected to be delayed. And the new estimated delivery date is way, according to them, cried down April. So it's like, Donna says, I'm very disappointed in the way my daughter told me the security at the gate spoke to her about wearing the chain and it's part of her school uniform. She goes to convent. Well, we already understand that there's a lot of grown people who don't know how to speak to people. We don't know how to communicate in a respectful manner. We always have to be aggressive and we always have to just put, if you want to see people act in a certain way, just put them in a uniform. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, going back to machine problem. So, on the weekend now, listen, China is winning the petty race, and I can't help but I love it. Because I always say, people who buy name brands, I have no problem with it per se, because I'm like, if you could afford to, then why not? If you want to splurge, you work hard, you want to treat yourself. But as for me, I will not take my hard on money just to say I have a piece of whatever. Any piece of name brand I have, thank you for a gift for birthday, a Christmas. But to dip my hand in my pocket, in my little pocket, to purchase something that is way out of my reach just to put so I could show the logo on the side. I can use the logo to go in and say, hey, I come in an event, look, watch my logo, let me go inside. Nothing so. So China is out here spilling all the tea. And it's not something we didn't know, because we always hear everything is made in China. We always hear the phrase made in China. You have nothing China ain't making. Absolutely nothing. They have everything you can think about. Same as Shein. When you go on Shein, it's only house they and selling. But they have everything under the sun. But on this weekend, I noticed in my feed, in my FYP on TikTok, a set of Chinese people just popping up. Let me share two of them. And they're out here spilling the tea regarding certain name brands. So when all you're making fun of people who buy what in the place name in the state, Chinatown, or you buy knockoff, guess who the laugh is on? Guess who the laugh is on for every people who don't be making fun of people. So now that I realize that, I'm gonna invest myself in a couple good quality knockoffs, because they've given the sites where you can go where they actually make them. And what they do, it is made in China, but they ship most of it to Italy. Guess to do what? Just to put on the logo. That's all. So if you're buying a Chanel or Louis or whatever, so in the breakdown, if it costs $50 to make the bag, put on the zip, they broke down to the cost of the zip, the cost of the leather, the cost of the lining of the bag, and it did not pass $50. However, when it went to Italy to put on the logos, that's where you $4,950 for the logo. That's all you're paying for the logo, when the bag itself is worth $50. Let me play the video for you. Hold on. Where is it? Here? Wait.
Your made in Italy Gucci 80% come from Chinese factory. They just add the logo in Europe to make you pay the price of 10 times. Close your eyes. If your hammer says made in China, does it feel cheaper? No, that's no quality issue. It's luxury brand washing. Fun fact, the hand stitching your product, 42% Chinese artisans. We don't do cheap. We do underrated luxury. Why pay 2,000 euro for Paris and Air? Some leather, some craft, just without the European fairy tale facts. Be a luxury rebel. You can shop on Chinese platforms such as Taobao, 1688, Tianmao, Jingdong. You can even go directly to Guangzhou, Yiwu, Quanzhou, Wenzhou to buy. Don't know how to buy, how to pay, or arrange delivery? Just PM me. Go Nest provide free shopping guidance and shipping services for you.
You have an echo? Yeah, I was just told it has an echo. Listen, tell me again if you're hearing it. Hold on.
Your made in Italy Gucci 80% come from Chinese factory. They just add the logo in Europe to make you pay the price of 10 times. Close your eyes. says, made in China, does it feel cheaper? No, that's not quality issue. It's luxury brand washing. Fun fact, the hand stitching your product, 42% are Chinese artisans. We don't do cheap, we do underrated luxury. Why pay 2,000 euro for Parisian air? Same leather, same craft, just without the European fairy tale facts. Be a luxury rebel, you can shop on Chinese platforms such as Taobao, 1688, Tianmao, Jingdong. You can even go directly to Guangzhou, Yiwu, Quanzhou, Wenzhou to buy. Don't know how to buy, how to pay, or arrange delivery? Just PM me. GoNest to provide free shopping guidance and shipping services for you.
Coach, Louis Vuitton, you name it. But for this, I am not proud because we were only making our wages. The profit margin for the people who are actually making the bags are very low. What I'm really proud of is that first, we have the best quality control. Two, we have the best craftsmanship. You know, Chinese craftsmen are always intelligent and diligent. Three, we have the most complete supply chain. We always get what we want, like zippers, accessories of any kind, any color, and leathers immediately. Now, as the USA and its little European brothers are trying to refuse Chinese goods, don't you think luxury brands are not trying to move their OEM out of China? Yes, they did, but they failed because the OEM factories out of China, they don't have good quality control and they don't have as good craftsmanship. Their workers are either too expensive or too lazy. Three, they don't have any supply chain. They always have trouble getting leather or zippers or any accessories. That is why they failed, and that is why we will always be the best OEM factory for luxury brands. Why don't you just contact us and buy from us? You won't believe the prices we give you.
So a whole lot of that all over TikTok. All you have to do is put in a search, and they are literally saturating TikTok with where you can get these brands, where you can get them cheaper than going into the brand store and getting it at top-notch prices. So they are winning this trade war. I'm not gonna lie. They are definitely winning this they are definitely winning this trade war. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So they're basically showing us that, hey, and this is something that I knew all along. That is why I'm not big on brands. I'm like, you know what? As long as it looks good, as long as I like it, who cares? But people like what they like. But I'm not going to knock a person who like their brands. Once you could afford it, that's fine by me as well. But what they're literally saying to us is, we're here making all of these things in China. Everything is done here. The only thing that is not done are the labels. So I guess they don't want to give them, because once that fall in their hand, well, ship sails, or I say ship sail, how many men on board? So what they've done is put out all of these things, literally just putting these things out on social media and sending you to these factories where you can directly purchase it yourself. Yeah, as long as you can I know about the return part, but I had to try it and see. But they are winning this trade war, and they're not about to be bullied. They're not about to be bullied by the US. Yeah, so even with the 100 and plus tariff that was slapped on them with immediate effect, they turned around and slapped their own tariffs on the US. But in a video as well, and I'm gonna post that one tomorrow. The one of the what's his, I can't remember his portfolio. He basically said, listen, China has been here for 5,000 years without the US, and we managed quite well. There was no US when China was China-ing, and we managed quite well. So for 5,000 years, if they manage without them, they're going to do it very well and very comfortably without them. So they're not going to be bullied. They're putting their feet down, both feet firmly planted, and they're not about to be bullied. So it's going to be some interesting times ahead. And at the same time, a lot of what we import, a lot of things that we purchase, it usually goes through the US channel. So I'm not sure how that would trickle down to us as the buyers, what sort of effect it will have on us, if the products will increase, if shipping costs will increase, who will bear the brunt of that a hike in taxes. I am not sure, but I saw someone saying something yesterday, and which I immediately did. And the person said, if you have your credit cards or your debit cards or whatever card attached to your account on Shein or Timu or whoever, remove it. Because from something they said they experienced, when they went back, they realized they were charged for some extra charge. So when I saw that, I moved with quick speed and haste to remove it immediately. So maybe you guys need to do the same until, you know, we have a better understanding as to how this thing is going to work, what they're going to do, who's gonna pay, the brunt of it. Andrea says it's only the consumers that will feel the brunt of it. Yep, because of course they're not gonna foot that bill. Yeah, because it means they would not make any profit. They literally will be just breaking even, or even that. So we are the ones who will be, paying for it. So I guess we have to start looking at alternative places to ship our stuff to if this does not come to any resolution anytime quick. So we wait to see what's going on. But I'm loving China's energy. I'm not gonna lie. This is what you call bullying the bully, and not giving back, but giving in, or giving up, but standing 10 feet toes down, and standing firm. So I await, and I'm of course gonna keep you guys posted. The links, I'm gonna look for it again. I think I'll send it to you. I'll have to go back. I saved it on TikTok, I think. So I'll have to go back. I saved the link there. So I'll go back for it and share it. But yeah, so they were even talking about the what's the name of those bags that goes for 38, 39, 40, and they're all celebrity ones. Yeah, all those just bring down which package for please and thanks. Who is one talking today? What's the name of the bag where people is use PayPal, let's say, for the no, not Hermes. It's all 38, 40, starts with B. Birkin, thank you. Yes. Yeah. So they're saying those $38,000 and $40,000 bags, when they do there's another video showing the composition, the material used. When they did a video on TikTok as well showing after they finish, it doesn't even come up to $100. Again, you're paying for the label. That's all you're paying for. So everything is done in China, and the labels are attached in Italy and wherever else, and then there comes the price. There you get the $38 and $40, 40 and how much $1,000. But like I said, I'm here for it. China is not not playing. You saw the video, Andrea? Yeah. So imagine you have a $40,000 bag, but if you remove the label, it's barely $100. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, I think that's about all the time we have today. Yeah, we literally talked out the hour, so I think I did my job. Hermes is the brand. Oh, okay. Hermes, all right. So we'll be back tomorrow, God's will, to pick up where we left off. So do enjoy the rest of your Monday, and tomorrow morning I'll be back to take care of you for yet another one. Yeah. Have a great Monday, everybody. Thank you so much, Nirvana, Beacon, and Western Union, for powering up our morning.